Hello everyone, this is Shane Purcell with another wrestling review for you guys. It'll be a review about last Monday night's Raw 3-hour special show they had. It was called Allstars, and it was called Allstars because they were just promoting the video game Allstars that just came out. The show was a great show. It was a real good show. I think it was a good show because they had Stone Cold Steve Austin as the host. And thank you WWE for this, for having him host the show. It was real good. I thought the show was great, better than usual. Let me just give you a quick rundown about what happened and some review of it. A little bit of review here. The show started out with Miz, talking about how he's the top all-star in wrestling, and then he's out there putting down Alex Riley, of course, which thank God they broke up. That Alex Riley Miz thing. Good to see Alex Riley finally wrestling by himself. The Miz can't stand him. So the Miz calls out Stone Cold. Stone Cold tells the Miz, you're good, but you run your mouth way too much, and you just shut up and just listen. And there's a lot of good back and forth between the two of them in the ring. That's really cool. Austin says that there will be a Piper's Pit in the show tonight, and he says that it'll be Alex Riley and the Miz in the ring, in the pit with the great one himself, the rowdy one, Roddy Piper. Sir, it's gonna be good. So when the Miz is heading back, to the back after all that, we see one of my least favorite wrestlers besides John Cena, Alberto Del Rio. And, I can't stand Alberto Del Rio. A number of reasons why. He comes out in these cars. It takes forever. He's wears those gold trunks of his, and it's just annoying. He can't wrestle. I don't see what the big deal is. I don't know why WWE is pushing him so much. But anyway, he gets in the ring. Del Rio gets in the ring. He's talking trash about showing this bunch of crap about being the one who's destined to be the champ. And Austin says, "You're destined for a butt whipping, and you're in the first match tonight." That's it. So out comes Kane to wrestle Alberto Del Rio, and Kane gets the armbar put on him, and Kane gets to the ropes, and Del Rio won't break the hold. He won't let go. It's like, you're wondering here what's about to happen, and then you realize what's about to happen. You hear Big Show's music hit. What? Big Show? I thought he was hurt. I thought he got hurt. He got ran over by Ricardo, was it? Yeah, Ricardo. Hurt his leg. Big Show hurt his leg. So you see that and you're like, what the heck? So and he's running down to the ring, running down to the ring. Real fast recovery for Big Show, I think. So he starts to put a whipping on Del Rio, boy. Then he runs into Ricardo and starts whipping on him big time. So Austin makes a match for Capital Punishment, which is Sunday night. You guys check it out, the WWE pay-per-view. He makes a match for Del Rio and Big Show, so that ought to be a good match. Then we go to a commercial, and then we come back on Raw, and there's Ricardo is helping. Ricardo is being stretched out. People are helping him out of the ring. And you see the audience is putting these bags on their head. These bags, the bags with the holes, the grocery bags with the holes in the eye, for the eyes and the mouth. It's the Cody Rhodes thing, and everybody knows that. Well, if you're from if you lived through the '70s like me, I'm a child of the '70s. Yes, if you remember a show called The Gong Show, you remember a comic named The Unknown Comic. Well, The Unknown Comic wore a bag on his head with the holes for the eyes and the holes for the mouth. Look it up on YouTube. You can find them. It's the same thing. So when you see it on WWE, all you see in the audience, I think of little unknown comics running around. It's kind of creepy, kind of weird. So they're pretty. You can see these people with the bags on their head. So we're going to have a match between Wade Barrett, Cody Rhodes, Ted DiBiase Jr. taking on Zeke Sin Cara and Daniel Bryan. And that was a good match. The winners are who I wanted it to be. The winners are Daniel Bryan, Ezekiel Jackson, and Sin Cara. And of course that match, the lights had to be down for Sin Cara. I have no idea why that is. I don't know what the mystique is about him. I don't know. Like I said before, I think it's probably because he doesn't want anybody to see his little trampoline he jumps on. That's kind of weird stuff. Anyway, whatever, right? So what happens next is we go to a commercial, and we come back and we see Hornswoggle in the ring, and he's shooting one of those t-shirt guns, out. Shooting t-shirts to the audience for people to have free t-shirts, fun stuff, right? But then, you know, R-Truth comes down to the ring, comes out, and he interrupts. And he's wearing his street clothes, so you pretty much know he's not going to be a match. There won't be a match here. But anyway, does he ever wrestle anyway these days? I don't know. He just runs his mouth a lot. So he's out there and he's saying, "Don't boo me. You should be booing yourself." And what? Why? You know, whatever. Really? Come on. So, first of all, stop picking on a little hornswoggle. And that's what I'm thinking, you know. But then Hornswoggle turns around and fires that T-shirt gun into his stomach. It looked like his stomach. It could be his lower regions. I don't know. But the Truth was really, really going crazy. And he ticked off. Then he starts to play up. You know, Truth starts to play up his own little split personality with all the smiles and the hugs, and you know, before kicking little Hornswoggle in the face. Boo. You know, that's just low, low, low. Stone Cold is up on the Jumbotron then, and he says, "You silly son of a gun," but he doesn't say gun. You know. He says, "You pick on someone your own size," and then bam, we see Morrison. He's back. So, you know there's going to be a match set for tonight. Truth goes back to the, you know, beating on Hornswoggle, and he's talking to himself all at the same time. Crazy stuff like that. And then we see Jerry Lawler in the ring checking on little Hornswoggle as Truth leaves. So, then they go to a commercial, and then... I hope you guys like I'm running down every step. Interesting, huh? Then we see a match with Cena and Punk scheduled for later. And Sheamus, we see Sheamus versus Santino going on as we come back to Raw and after commercial. And Sheamus makes Santino tap to a Boston Crab Cloverleaf, whatever you want to call it. And they return. Raw returns to the recap of Orton and Christian feud. Now it's time for Orton and Christian match. It's time for that match. Randy starts to talk, but his mic doesn't work. So he tosses it, and he grabs one of the other 100 mics that are probably laying around the ringside. And Randy calls Christian out to the ring, but instead he pops up on the Jumbotron. Everybody's popping up on the Jumbotron. It's Jumbotron night. I like it, right? He pops up on the Jumbotron. Randy says it's a shame that Edge isn't here anymore. He could carry you to the ring. He's carried you for 17 years. What's one more day? Ouch. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What a low. That was good. That was real good. He says, what's one more day? And then it says that he, you know, he's carried you to the ring for all these years. And then Christian gets out there. He's so mad. And halfway to the ring, he backs up and tries to back out. But Randy runs after him. Security breaks it up, and the GM's computer thing goes off. Doodly-doo, doodly-doo. You know, we're all getting tired of that. Doodly-doo, doodly-doo. Want to hear that again? Doodly-doo, doodly-doo. I'm sorry. Anyway, I just had to do that. The anonymous GM says Randy has a concussion and he can't wrestle, and if he doesn't comply, he will strip him of the title. Austin says Christian has a match next against Rey Mysterio. So we see Booker T come out to commentate this match, and I like to see Booker T out there. Personally, I don't really like to hear him commentate as much as I do wrestle, but that's my opinion. Christian is disqualified. He keeps fighting Ray. Ray comes back when Punk interferes. Ray takes out Punk from the top rope, and the new Nexus comes out to assist Punk attack Ray. Ray gets Christian down, and Ray goes for the 619. Mason catches him, and he slams him into the metal pole, tosses him back in the ring, and he walks away. So Austin's backstage then. We see Austin backstage, and Vicky and Dolph come in. They want a match for Dolph. Swag against Kofi and Bourne. Austin grants it and tells Dolph he needs to drop Vicky. Dolph agrees to get the match. Vicky cries. Boo hoo hoo. Stone Cold says he was just having a little fun and he didn't have to do that. We see Morrison and Truth is next. So Truth is running his mouth and he's scared of himself. You know, come on, really? Really? Truth goes to the back to find Morrison. Morrison is laid out. He's being worked on by paramedics. The paramedics are back there. He's holding his neck. And Truth is out there talking all the crap to himself, looking kind of weird. And he takes a big metal cart thing and he slams it into John Morrison while he's laying there holding his neck. And he says, "Take that, little Jimmy." Whatever. You know, what does that mean? So up next is Dolph and Vicky with Swagger against Kofi and Evan. Dolph and Vicky. I love to see that. Dolph and Kofi started off. An airborne connects on Swagger for the win. Then we have Piper's Pit next. And Roddy Piper is out to the ring, to the pit. Back and forth between the three of them, Riley and Miz. And Riley says he bets that Piper can beat Miz. Miz says $1,000 says I win. Piper acts like, nah, he can't win. Then says, how about $5,000? Match is made with Riley as the guest ref. Short match. Piper wins. Yes, sir. Then we have a big, nice Divas match. Yes, a Divas match. It's the Bellas, Alicia Fox, Melina, Rosa, Mendez, Tamina, Maurice versus Kelly, yes sir, Caitlyn, AJ, Gail Kim, the Beth Phoenix, Natalya. This match was 1 minute long. 1 minute long, that's it. Just 1 minute. And Kelly's team won. Thank you. Nice. And then we see Andy Levine, the winner of Tough Enough, in the back, and Austin drinking it up, and Punk comes in. Austin offers Punk a beer. He says, Punk says, Austin, can you sing the alphabet backwards? Because he thinks, by this time of the night, Stone Cold is drunk. He's not sober. He's not sober at all. He says, can you sing the alphabet backwards? And it's funny because Stone Cold says, I can kick your butt backwards. He didn't say butt. I'm just trying to make it a little PG friendlier for everyone. Okay? Thank you. Thank you very much. So he says I can kick your butt backwards, and that's funny. And Austin has an announcement, and he comes out on the four-wheeler in just a bit. He's a bit toasted, probably, seriously. And the computer goes off again. It's the GM. Doodle-it. He chimes in, and Cole is scared to interrupt. So the GM says Stone Cold did a fair job in his absence. All good things come to an end. I'll be back next week on Raw. Austin says Raw isn't over. He's still the GM, so next week there will be another 3-hour show. And it's all about the power of the people. That's what next week's Raw show will be about. All about the people, which means the fans will make all matches, they'll make the stipulations, and the rules, etc. And then the GM chimes in again. And here we go. You ready? I got to do it. You ready? You ready? Diddle-it. I love doing that, man. He chimes in again. Fans are booing very loudly. You thought last week was a butt whipping? Yes. He said he didn't say butt, but I'm going to make it PG friendly for you guys. A butt whipping? I got something for your... yeah. That's what he says. Cole runs Austin. Cole runs Austin, chases the GM. Goes wild on the computer. Excuse me, let me say it again. When I mean wild, I mean Austin takes this thing and it really does to this computer what we've all wanted to do for the past couple of months at least. He takes that thing, man, and just look. Finally, but next week we'll probably see that daggone laptop out there again. You never know. So Austin turns the podium over, closes the computer up under his arm. He gets beer, tosses it on the laptop. He tosses it, throws it down, and pours beer on it. He hops on his four-wheeler and runs it over. Just runs over back and forth. It was great. It was great. He beats Edge's computer, beat down Edge's computer when he went to beat it up, tear it up, whatever. It was nothing like what Stone Cold did. So he comes back to the ring for some more beer. Punk versus Cena is next. And let's go. Cena sucks. Chants are out there. You hear them all over the place. And Truth is in the crowd. He's talking trash to the little kids. And he took this hat from this boy and he was going to do something. You could tell he was going to do something to the little kid. Maybe throw the hat away or something. Cena loses it, of course. And Truth gets in the ring, takes out Cena. The Truth chant. He gets the belt and he leaves. Truth gets the belt and leaves. So that was basically it. I know that's a quick review, but guys, let me tell you, I'm glad you watched my videos. That was for last week's Raw. Excuse me, last Monday Night Raw. You can follow me at Video Direct 10. Subscribe to my channel on YouTube, and also you can subscribe to my friend's Dennis's channel. He's HHH031972. HHH031972. And guys, it's been good with this review with you guys. It's been fun. You can subscribe to my channel, Video Direct 10. I'm Shane Purcell. Subscribe to my channel and rate my videos, comment. You guys have a good night. We'll talk to you later. Peace.